Hello, this is Jessica Loper here to talk to you for a bit about how your purpose can evolve over time. I feel like this is an important thing to be aware of and pay attention to because it is going to help you accept where you're at and to live more in the present moment when it comes to finding your purpose or living your purpose, however you want to look at it, depending, on where you're at in your journey. But I like to give the example of motherhood, and this is not going to be not every mother is going to resonate with this. It's just an example, okay? So oftentimes when someone becomes a mother for the first time, they may feel like they have found their purpose in life, like being a mother, taking care of this tiny human. Again, this is not like every mother's experience. It comes with its challenges, but there are some women who are just, they instantly feel like that their life has more purpose and that they feel like this was what they were born to do, they were meant to do. They, really put their whole life into taking care of their children and raising them. So like that gives them purpose, right? So the thing is, eventually that's going to change, right? Babies turn into big kids turn into teenagers, which then turn into adults. And while you're always their mother, your role in their life is going to change as they grow and evolve as well. And so that is just an example of how your purpose can change over time. Because this mother in this situation that is connecting to this, eventually they're going to come to a point where they have to come back to themselves. You also hear the example of parents who, and this works for dads too, okay? I'm using the example mother, but I'm sure there's going to be men that resonate with this too. There can be a point where you feel like you've kind of lose yourself, like you're living for your kids, or maybe you feel like you've lost yourself. You're not filling your own cup, or you don't have your own passions, or you're not being true to yourself in some ways. So then oftentimes parents will cycle back to that phase of like, okay, how can I take care of myself? Who am I outside of this parenthood? Who am I really, So I think that's just like another phase. That's an example of where the phase can change and evolve into like maybe finding new purpose or different purpose. And that doesn't mean that what you were experiencing before didn't have purpose. It just means something is evolving and changing. And this is just like an aspect of your purpose. It's not like the only purpose. So hopefully that helps just to show that things can change and evolve over time, especially since you are changing. Many of you have gifts that you're developing and working with. Those are going to change over time. How you use them, where you use them. So again, back to like the parenting, maybe you have gifts that you're using and developing, and right now, maybe you're not sharing them with the world, but maybe you are using them in your home or in the workplace, or you're just kind of spreading light and love wherever you go. Whatever it is, that can grow over time. So I would encourage you to work with what you have and pay attention to your surroundings and your life, and how can you use your gifts where you're at and what you're doing. Maybe you're in a 9-to-5 and you send light and love to everyone every day who is open to receiving it, like something totally simple. Maybe it's sharing your experiences or listening to someone that needs to be heard. Okay. We're also really quick to always think of spiritual gifts being something really obvious, or maybe like a psychic gift, but don't downplay the parts of you that are a gift that come from just being yourself, from sharing your story or spreading light, love, compassion. Okay, those can be very connected to your gifts as well. And so don't overlook them. Okay, don't downplay them. If you are looking to develop your gifts, I do have a freebie for that. So go grab that if you want some guidance just to really like start letting go of the fear and the self-doubt and gaining more confidence in your gifts and getting to where you can put yourself out there a little bit more, then grab the freebie. Depending on where you're watching this, it's going to be either in my bio or in the description or comments below. So feel free to grab that. And I'd love to hear if this was helpful. And maybe you have an example of how your purpose has changed or evolved over time. All right, take care.